If you spend any time in the stranger corners of the internet, you've likely seen the obsession with Barron Trump. People fixate on his towering height, and videos rack up millions of views dissecting a theory that he is a 19th century time traveler named Barron Trump. The fixation got so intense that during an Iowa campaign rally, Donald Trump addressed his son's stature directly, attributing his 6'9" frame entirely to his late grandmother's home cooking. The time traveler theory reached such a fever pitch that Laura Trump eventually went on Fox News to formally debunk the memes and apologize to anyone whose heart she broke by shutting the theory down. It is a strange contrast. Despite being one of the most recognizable 20-year-olds on the planet, he is almost entirely silent. His mother, Melania, has fiercely shielded him from the media glare for nearly 2 decades. But while the public sees a quiet student, his mother sees a fighter. She described him as having a soft heart, but ultimately possessing a boldness that the cameras rarely capture. Because he never speaks publicly, the internet filled that silence with jokes. But while those memes went viral, Barron was busy executing a multi-million-dollar strategy that combined political influence with new financial technology. During the 2024 campaign, the youngest Trump transitioned into a role as a shadow strategist for his father. He identified a specific weakness in the campaign's reach and urged his father to bypass legacy television networks entirely. Instead, he argued they should go directly to where Gen Z and millennial men were already spending their time. He steered the campaign toward the podcast circuit, specifically targeting the influential manosphere creators who commanded the attention of millions of untapped voters. That advice led to the 3-hour interview with Joe Rogan. It was a sit-down that reached over 40 million people, specifically because Barron recognized that long-form, unfiltered conversation would resonate more than a 30-second ad. The strategy produced results. By connecting the candidate with podcasters and influencers, the campaign built a direct line to a demographic that had previously been considered unreachable by traditional political outreach. But his influence wasn't limited to the campaign. As an NYU business student, Barron began leveraging his network to build his own financial standing. He co-founded a startup called Solos, a beverage company launching a line of canned yerba mate drinks based on the lifestyle of his South Florida social circle. Based on the strength of his name and network alone, the company secured $1 million in private capital before its first product even hit the shelves. That, however, was just the baseline. Before the election, Barron taught his father the mechanics of cryptocurrency wallets, introducing the 78-year-old to the world of decentralized finance. That tutorial resulted in World Liberty Financial. Barron and his brothers secured a 30% founding stake in the crypto project, which used the Trump brand to drive immediate interest. The project's value was tied directly to political momentum. When the election results were called, the platform's potential worth surged. Then came the heavy hitters. Crypto billionaire Justin Sun invested $75 million into the venture. The timing of the investment was notable, occurring just as the Securities and Exchange Commission paused an active probe into Sun's business activities. When you combine the token holdings, the equity in the stablecoin project, and the direct investments, the math adds up. Forbes estimates that Barron's personal 10% share is now worth over $150 million. By the time he was 19, he had successfully turned his political proximity into a massive decentralized fortune, all while maintaining his status as a full-time college student. The podcast circuit and the crypto investments are the pillars of a modernized family dynasty. Barron has taken a brand once built on skyscrapers and television ratings and translated it into the digital-first languages of clout and blockchain equity. While the public remains distracted by hype memes and time travel theories, they are missing the actual work he is doing behind the scenes. There is a massive gap between the absurdity of the internet noise and the reality of the high-stakes financial maneuvering happening behind closed doors. In today's attention economy, the quietest member of the family has proven that an internet meme can be a powerful smokescreen. While the world was looking for a time traveler, Barron Trump was building a fortune.